Hello everybody, welcome to the live stream lesson. Today we're going to be playing Andantino from Suzuki book number 1. So let's take a listen to how the piece goes with the accompaniment, okay? All right. Excellent. All right. So now let's take a look at the piece line by line, phrase by phrase. And we'll just start with the first line, okay? Just 1 second. I have a feeling something's not working. Yeah. There we go. That was a problem. You know what? You guys didn't hear the audio, I don't think. There we go. Now it's working. Let me try that one more time. I'm gonna play one more time with the. I'm gonna play with the accompaniment this time. It seems like it didn't work the first time. I turned on the audio now, so let's try it one more time. Sorry about that. Yeah, now we. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at the piece line by line. So the first line, we're gonna be starting on the G string with the third finger. The third finger is a B. So remember to focus on the first position and try to keep your fingers down instead of floating them up one by one, right? So try to keep your first position, and let's just play it slowly. 1 and 2 and ready, go. So the last two measures, we start, it's like a scale going up. And then 1, 3, 4, and then we just come down the first, the scale coming down from the 4th finger G, and then open D like that. So let's just try one more time, slowly. So 1 and 2 and ready, go. Alright, now let's take a look at the next line. So the next line is basically the same thing, except for the very, very last measure. So instead of going down the scale on the D string, we're going to be going down the scale on the G string. So starting from 4th finger, which is a C, 3rd finger, which is a B, and then 1st finger, which is an A, and then open D. We are right here. So C, B, A, G, like that. So that's the only difference. So let's just try it once slowly. And remember to try and keep your fingers where the first position tapes are. Okay? Alright. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Hold and 4. Go up. Down G string. There we go. Let's try that one more time. Remember, the very last scale is going down on the G string starting from 4th finger. Right. So let's try one more time this line. 1 and 2 and ready, go. And go up, 4th finger on G. Excellent. All right. Now let's take a look at the 3rd line. So the 3rd line is fairly simple. We just start on the A string, 1st finger on A string, 4th finger on the D string, which is a G, and then up the scale, E, F sharp, G, and then we just go down the scale, starting from A, open A, and then first position, 4, 3, 1, open, 4, 3, 1. So it's like A, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, like that. And if you notice, I'll talk about this later, but for this part, remember that it's forte. Forte meaning we play loudly, right? So try to use a lot of bow for this part. All right, let's try it slowly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and down the scale. Next string. There you go. Also, you'll notice that this line has the rit right here, right? If you remember from our lessons from before, rit means ritardando, which means gradually slowing down, right? So we're going to be gradually slowing down. It's kind of like putting on brakes on the car, right? So let's try this one more time, this line one more time, and then we're gonna add the ritardando at the end, okay? All right, ready, go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A, G, F sharp, E, and gradually slow down. Really good. All right, now let's take a look at the very last line. Now, if we look at the very last line, it's actually the same thing as the second line, except we only have this double slash and the fermata, right? Fermata, if you remember from our past lessons, it also means to hold for a longer time than it's written, right? So we're just going to be kind of taking one extra beat here, and then we'll be coming down. So let's just try it. 1 and 2 and 3 and go. Let's try that one more time, just so we get used to that extra beat, right? Ready, go. Really good. Now let's take a look at the whole piece from beginning to the end, right? And I want you to notice this time the little dots above or below the note heads. So those little dots mean staccato, and that means to play short. That's it. So when we play staccato, instead of connecting all the notes together, we try and put spaces in between with our bow. So we try and put a little bit of try and stop the bow slightly in between. That's a little bit too dramatic, but that's the idea. Stop. 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 Hold. And like that. So this time around, we're going to play a couple of times, but so I want you to just focus on that a little bit this time. Okay? So let's play it slowly once from the beginning to the end. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and go. Hold and 4 and go up. 4th finger down. Open D and hold. And hop. On the A string, 1st finger. Slow down and Alright, so let's try this time, the next time, a little bit faster. And this time, I do want you to focus on the bow a little bit, right? So remember when we play the short, short, long, short, short, long, try to put spaces in between. So stop the bow in between the notes, right? Stop. 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 And then for the half note, we're going to be using all the bow. Like that. Excuse me. Need my coffee. Alright. So just remember, this time around we're gonna be playing a little bit faster. But try to focus on the shortness of the bow, right? Putting spaces in between the notes. Now, why we're doing this is because on the third line, where we don't have the staccatos, we're going to be connecting the bow and using connect. So it just makes a little bit more different sound when we're playing a little bit more shorter on the staccatos and a little bit more connected on the non-staccatos. Alright, so, sorry, enough talking. Let's try and play it once. A little bit faster, so bop, 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 bop. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Smooth connect. Connect, and slow down, and short, and hold, and hold, and yeah, there you go. You're almost getting it. Alright, so now this time we're gonna play a little bit faster, and this time I want you to focus on these hairpins that we got, right? So this guy right here, we call that crescendo. Crescendo meaning grow. Sorry, it would be like this. Grow. We're gonna be getting louder. And then the other one, this guy, means diminuendo. Diminuendo means get softer. So get softer. So that part, we're just gonna get louder and then relax. Right? We're gonna get a little bit louder and then just kind of ease back on that part. So we're gonna to do that, what you're gonna do is just use a little bit more bow and just use slightly less bow. So using more bow allows you to play louder, and using less bow is gonna allow you to play softer. So a lot of things to think about, I know, but let's just try and do this. So, ready? 1 and 2 and ready, go. Short, short, short. Hold and crescendo. Get loud and ease off. Hold and one more time. Get over. And now forte, smooth. And next string. Slow down. Hold and how did it go? All right. So those are the three different things that you should think about. So the shortness of the bow and the staccato, the difference between the staccato and the non-staccato in the bows. Trying to keep your fingers on the position, not lifting your fingers up like that. And also trying to do the crescendos, right? Using a little bit more bow to get more sound, using less bow to get less sound. All right, now let's just try and play with the accompaniment one last time, and we'll call it a day for today, okay? All right, ready? Really good. So I hope this video helped. Remember to practice slowly, take your time learning it. It's all about coordination, this guy, so just take your time, repeat as much as possible, and yeah, happy practicing. So I'll try and I'll see you guys on the next stream next week on Monday, okay? And we'll be continuing with the Suzuki book number 1. Alrighty, happy practicing, bye.